Yeesh, almighty. Big day, people. A lot of you think Rai, your old boy Rai just sits around. He just sits around. Rai, can you get those? Make sure the audio's working, bud. Right, it's a classic beat.
Hey, I can hear you, but not through my headphones.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, I mean, I can, but
I don't know. You always
my
with your
headphones are connecting to Bluetooth.
Oh my god! I don't.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you. Work that out, buddy. We're going to get started properly. Oh boy. Didn't even get to do a little intro tonight. Didn't even get to do a little intro because we're so busy. So busy. We'll get into all this and much more on Polyester Blend Live. KTRD, home of the Polyester Blend Network, is now on the air. Welcome to another broadcast day. Polyester Blend Live streams Mondays at 8 o'clock over the internet from the Schledio in Salt Lake City, Utah. It is also simulcast from UHF station KTRD, 299 megahertz frequency from Hastings Dip in Utah's West Desert.
It's Utah!
As Polyester Blend Network and KTRD starts its broadcast day, we ask you to join us as we dissect, try to understand, poke fun, and also share our love of this strange Utah existence. But before we get to the live broadcast, let us see what's on the Polyester Blend Network and KTRD schedule. No. We're always retooling. We're always thinking of new fun stuff, trying to work with our partners out in KTRD, out in the West Days. But tonight, we're just getting to a Fat Tuesday. Fat Tuesday! I was planning to do the show on a Monday, but things come up.
And I don't want to get married ever to anyone. You understand
come
that?
Up. You know what we still do? Put on a full show! Because I don't like going a week without the show. Full disclosure, we're going to have to do Tuesday next week. Whoops, sorry everybody. Next week, Tuesday, 10. 2 for Tuesday in December. It is the first show of December 2025. We're moving into our 6th calendar year of doing Polyester Blend. Can you believe it? I can't. But I also can believe that you're here because you know the goods. You're a polyhead. Peace. Time for more Polyester Blend. Pauly Shores. Oh, yeah, we're in the Schledio. We're back. It's a Tuesday. I've been around the world. Utah. I've been around. I'm back. I'm back in the Schledio. Back in the saddle again. I should have played that fucking song, right? Should have played that fucking song. Right, your headphones working?
And they're working now. I figured it out.
Yeah, baby. I'm going to get to who this guy is in a second. But as always, we must make sure we have a good show here tonight. We do that by me getting in a basketball shot. I've been on a heater, right? I've been on a heater. If I get this shot in, we're going to have a great show. And you're going to lose, all of us will lose 40 pounds in a week because I'm giving out Ozempic. We're going to get a free package of Ozempic, Ryan, if I get this basketball shot in.
We should be sponsored by Ozempic.
Yeah, we should.
Oh, buddy. Looks like we're going to remain husky.
we shall remain husky for most of the rest of our remainder on this planet. My name's Ryan Schlegel. So glad to be here with you. Coming from the remaining, actually, not in the majority in San Diego, the minority being Husky, the capital of Husky, California and San Diego. He is our Ed McMahon. Ryan Bradford, are you with me?
I'm here.
Oh, I'm so glad to be back in the saddle, baby.
I'm so glad to be back too. Missed you guys last week.
Right.
I was hoping that something would happen, and I was scrolling my email until 10.
You know what happened, right? You know what we did, right?
Yeah, you did a late show,
We
right?
did a late show. I got peer pressured. I watched a hockey game, and I was like, no, we couldn't do it. No, we couldn't do it. Hold on.
I'm a big fan of the peer pressure.
Boy, baby.
But I think I was in the time zone an hour ahead of Salt Lake, which, full disclosure, Puerto Vallarta.
We got to get back.
Last
You
week.
in this, by the way, you are basically becoming our Polyester Blend KTRD correspondent in the fair country of Mexico.
Oh, buddy, it was a good time.
I think you're fully on board. You're like, you know what? This place is giving me everything I want. True or false? Mexico.
Everything. Yeah, so my mom has had a timeshare there
Timeshare.
for a long time. Never had taken advantage of it until now. And we spent a lovely week at this timeshare that was very much like the White Lotus. But like, you know, we did adventures, we did excursions. Puerto Vallarta is very like gringo heavy, so it's very touristy. Had the best al pastor taco I've ever had, maybe the best taco in my life.
And San Diego's it's not slumming it when it comes to good tacos.
No. But yeah, we were eating at the restaurant and at the resort, drinking there by the pool. And we were doing over-unders on how much the total would be for the week. We got our bill.
How many
pesos? $250 for the entire week.
Well, we can go into the economics of what that means.
Amazing, yes. But we also had to buy new plane tickets on the way home because our connecting flight was going to be late and canceled, and then we would have had to stay a few days. So it evened out.
Wait.
It evened out with money.
Why do you have to spend more if the airline got? I don't understand. Why'd you have to pay more? Shouldn't they be reimbursing you for the inconvenience? What's going on here?
Nah, I don't know.
You missed your flight.
It was
you were like,
it was a Mexican airline. We didn't really understand what we were doing. And we just saw a direct flight right into San Diego, not even TJ. So we're like, let's just do it and like relieve ourselves from the stress. And so Jessica's trying to figure out what to do with the reimbursement stuff. But we made it home.
A lot of finance going on. A lot of accountants looking at the situation. It sounds like,
that's part of traveling. You run into those obstacles and
don't mean to besmirch the great Mexican airline that you flew, but what was the name of this airline that you were on?
Polaris.
Is it like the the Frontier of Mexican Airlines? You know, Frontier.
It might be.
I ever tell you that fucking time I was going to Chicago? I was so dirt poor back then. Dirt poor. Couldn't afford the Schladio. I could afford maybe a typewriter and an old TV to make the Schladio happy. You know what I mean? That's the level I was working at. And I'm flying to Chicago. I'll never forget this Frontier business. Stay clear, people. Stay clear. Because, and I know it's well discussed territory, this Frontier airline. But I got to Denver. I'll never forget. They're like, you're leaving at this gate. So I go to the gate. And I'm like, this is, again, 15 years ago. I'm a young buck strapping. And I'm like, okay, this is the gate. This is the gate. And I put on some headphones because I'm a cool dude. I like music. I'm interested in music. And all of a sudden, I'm like, well, where's my plane? Why is it? It should have taken off. I go up and they're like, oh, we announced we switched gates. I'm like, when did you announce that? I've been sitting right here. I'm looking at the desk. And they're like, oh, it left like 20 minutes ago from another gate on the other side of the airport. And I go, well, what are we going to do here, people? What are we going to do?
What are we going to do?
And people, what's the deal with Frontier Airlines? And they go to me, I'll tell you what we're going to do. You're going to give us another $100 and something bucks, and then we're going to get you on another flight. And I was like, Ryan, I'm not a mad person when it comes to customer service. People in the service, they're just working. They're working. And
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Ryan, I didn't lose it, but I was like, you didn't, I'm sitting right here. You didn't fucking, like, what? Why is it my fault? But this is how Frontier Airline works. Anyway, spent the money. And I sued Frontier, and I'm now worth about $2.3 billion. No, I didn't know. It's just like,
The Schledio you're seeing today, that's Frontier money, baby.
Frontier money here, people. And now I say, great company, Frontier. Fly it all the time. It's on the frontier of customer service. No, it was a garbage airline. Well, Ryan, I'm glad you're back in the good old US of A. Good old US of A. It's such a good country. We've got these two. We have so much to get to.
Best.
It's the best. We have so much to get here tonight. Tuesday, Ryan. Tuesday, I had some work things come up, so I had to do it on Tuesday. Next week, there's a Mammoth game on Monday, so we are doing Tuesday next week. Sorry. But then we'll get back to our normal Monday schedules after that. We will have some breaks for the holidays. We're coming up also, Ryan. Don't forget, January, the first ever 5th to 6th. That's right. That's what I'm calling it, people. The 5th year to 6th year anniversary of Polyester Blend. I kept pushing our 5th anniversary, and I'm like, no, we're going to actually do it. You know why I'm doing it, Ryan? Because when we do the show in January on the 5th, that night at midnight, it moves to the 6th. Our 5th year to our 6th year in the new year. So we're doing it.
And
Monday.
Are we gonna pull a J6 on?
Yes, we're gonna be. Everyone storm the Schledio. It's a storm the Schledio. Take over. Don't do that. That would be horribleness for all of us. Speaking of what's not horrible, Ryan, is that you can check us out on Instagram. I tried to. There was a couple ideas I had for the weekend, Ryan. I was thinking of trying to edit down our Thanksgiving draft, Ryan, for the old Thanksgiving Day. I'll do that next year. Just make a nice compilation of our draft and then our playoffs. Remember how we ranked all Thanksgiving food a couple years ago?
Yes.
Make a video of that. I think that should be an evergreen. It should take over. It's not going to take over because I respect the movie so much, but it'll be there's a lack of Thanksgiving movies, right, Ryan? We got Planes, Trains, and
100%,
Automobiles.
yeah.
And we got that horror movie that's called Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
And have you ever seen that business, Ryan? Have you ever seen this?
Yeah, it's awful.
It's not that good.
Awful stuff.
But I think that Polyester Blend's edit of our draft and playoffs of all Thanksgiving food could quickly rise in the charts. One of the great sit around, get the family. Hey, we're all going to watch Polyester Blend's draft and playoffs, guys. Oh, Papa, I can't wait. This is what I wait for every year. The Polyester Blend edit of all that. Well, it's coming next year, all right? Tell the kids. Papa,
please play the Polyester Blend.
Is Clayton going to be there? He'll be there.
Merry Thanksgiving, all of us.
So look forward to that next year. People, we are here this year, and that's why I put on Instagram, where you can check us out, all the things on Instagram. Please just go there for all information. Again, we're rethinking all this stuff. Do we need a Substack, Ryan? What is a Substack? Ryan, I know I've asked this before. What could you define to me what a Substack is?
It's just a newsletter. Old-fashioned email newsletter.
Feels like we should do that, right? Just like letting the people know, do a little goofs about it,
It depends on how much you want to write. A lot of people get excited about the idea of a Substack, and then they write 3 or 4 posts.
What about
this is hard.
It's like a blog back in the day, right? Like
yeah.
A blog. The other two
maybe what we should do is do a DOM stack instead of a Substack, and then it just like makes you read it. You have to read it, or else you're a very bad boy.
Read it, bitch.
It freezes your.
That'll be what it's called.
It's like adware on your phone where it freezes your screen, where you can't go back or forward until you read everything.
Well, I guess I'm reading this now. I should never subscribe to DOM stack.
Why do I pay money for this?
Well, there's also this Patreon business because it would be fun to post videos and all that stuff. Anyway, more to come on that. But you know what? We're not talking in the future. We're talking right now. We're here on Polyester Blend. We have a couple things to go through here tonight. Number one being, don't forget, you guys, we are still playing the weekly game now. What is a rock? What is John Lovitz? And I thought of an adaptation of this, a different meditation on it. And the thought is, let's go through this real quick. Ryan, what do you think John Lovitz is doing right now? What do you think John Lovitz is up to?
What I think he's doing right now. I think he's probably watching High School High. He's watching a movie.
By the way, that's a. I have not rewatched that movie, but I remember loving High School High.
I mean, I don't remember it being great. In fact, I remember watching it with my Mormon cousin.
You're good
12
audience.
or 13.
Good audience.
And he was like so righteous, I guess. Like he left the room because he knew that it was like not appropriate to watch.
We used to be a country.
We used to be a country, and it has Tia Carrere.
I know she's amazing, but like, and it was what was it? Dangerous Minds was the spoof.
Yeah, I mean there were all these movies in the '90s that portrayed high school as just terrible, like prisons.
Right.
A lot of
they're taking advantage of low economic, and again oh boy, that's rough. But also, like, could you imagine, Ryan? There's a studio exec. Who do we got attached? Lovitz? Yeah, green light. Like a time in America when you could like just link your movie, millions of dollars at stake, to John Lovitz.
Well, he's riding off the success of the City Slickers movies too.
Oh, is that what he's writing? It's a critic, SNL. I mean, the guy he's got a portfolio. Gurky, last year you think you could have made a movie with John Lovitz as the head?
I did make a movie. You didn't see it?
Oh, I did. What was it called?
It was called Iraq.
Oh! Wait, you're saying
I thought that was what the whole joke was. Is that not what the joke is?
No, we're still trying to figure out what the joke is. No one knows.
It was called Iraq, and it starred John Lovitz.
Now are you saying that you made a movie? What about this?
Yeah.
98, Ryan. 98, Gurky. A John Lovitz in the role as either Nicolas Cage or Sean Connery. Ooh, let's redo this real quick. Ryan, parody movie, just like High School High is a parody of Dangerous Minds.
That's what
the movie The Rock. Gurky, jump in here.
That's what I did.
Love it. Okay, but you're right that you served it up to me on a platter. Gurky, is Lovitz in the Cage role or the Connery role? And then tell me who plays the opposite of whatever you cast.
It's sort of one of those Haley Mills things. He plays both roles. Might have been a little confusing for viewers.
But the special effects were so good.
I think
you couldn't even tell.
I think you give Lovitz the Connery role, and then who would have been Prime? Like late 90s, Chris Kattan.
Like maybe David Spade.
Spade is Cage.
What about Jim Brewer?
Oh, the goat man. He just tries to get that. We can't do that. Couldn't possibly do that. You know who I'd put in the role of Nicolas Cage opposite John Lovitz in the spoof of the movie The Rock, which would be The Pebble, right? The Pebble. I would put Clayton Scrivener.
Oh, the movie would be The Cock.
We'll see you, Clay. It's been good. So glad you're here, my friend.
Did Gurky just immediately sign off?
Also, I just kind of do we always need John Lovitz with the peace sign as our background for when we do the show?
Does he have giant hands, or is that just an optical illusion?
I think it's an optical illusion. You know what's not?
And did Gurky immediately sign off when I made that joke?
He's just sitting. He sits back. Okay.
Okay.
Now, Clay, how much did you melt down? You got a steel cup there. Is that a better cup than just a regular porcelain cup? What are we doing with the steel cup here, bud?
Well, it's got Dave bag on it, you know.
What's it say on there? Is it Thomas Jefferson's signature? Big Jefferson
No, it's
guy?
it's a collector's Starbucks, I believe it says. Starbucks.
Now, have you been to this place? Have you enjoyed a Starbucks before?
I try to avoid Starbucks, to be honest.
Easy.
At all
Look
costs.
at you. You're just so forward thinking. People, a couple things to go over here. We need to decide.
If you catch me at a Starbucks, it's usually because I'm so hungover I just gave up. I'm just like ponied up to the first thing that was slinging coffee. You know what I mean?
Well, and let's both be real. You and I are a frequenter of the Vegas, and they've replaced a lot of their coffee spots are going to be Starbucks in Vegas. So I'll be like,
Gotta do it.
Can I get a coffee?
I'm just like, fuck it, give me extra sugar.
Can I get a coffee?
I
Now,
realize it comes with extra sugar, but bring me extra sugar.
side note, I did want to bring this up on my way down. I was at the Thanksgiving weekend. I had a great trip down to Teesdale. all the good stuff. But I couldn't help but notice they're trying again in Utah, Clay. They're trying again with the Dunkin' Donuts at Thanksgiving Point. And and my thing is, Clay, is like, how many times have we tried Dunkin' Donuts? I love me some Dunkin' Donuts. Look at this Lehigh. The people on Reddit. Well, any word? When's it going to open up? We have the infamous downtown location, Clay, right? Remember the downtown? Clay,
God, that even last a year?
I feel like it was a couple of years. Clay, your thoughts
Granted, that's a pretty rough spot right there.
What are you talking about? Everyone's right there. It's still sitting. I just walked by it earlier.
I mean, on a day-to-day, you know what I'm saying?
Look at this. Across the street from the goddamn
Planet
library.
Fitness.
Across the street from the goddamn library. And I was
ne'er-do-wells that are coming out of there.
Did you ever go there, Clay? Did you ever frequent this Dunkin' Dome?
I didn't frequent it, but I had been to it.
People announcing here, we will be looking as Polyester Blend Enterprises, our investment group, Schledio 3, Ryan Bradford. We buy this building and we broadcast Polyester
We bring
Blend.
it. We actually make it back into a Dunkin' Donuts.
And we sell donuts. Yes.
We sell donuts. We actually buy them in Lehigh, bring them back, and sell them in Salt Lake.
Gotta make the donuts. Gotta make the donuts.
I will say this is my thoughts about Dunkin' Donuts.
Please go.
I enjoy a Dunkin'. For whatever reason,
Dunkin', America runs on
in
Dunkin'.
my primordial brain, I do not think of them as a destination. Like, I cannot think of getting in my car and going into a Dunkin'. For some reason, Dunkin', you just had to come upon one and then go in.
Yeah.
So like in Chicago, in New York.
It was just always at the train stop. There would be the little booth right inside of the stop.
Yeah. And I don't know why happens in my brain. I think there was a Dunkin' for a brief time in downtown San Diego. I had no desire to go.
So Dunkin' in San Diego, in Southern California, where you are, is non-existent. True or false?
I mean, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't know if the one downtown still exists.
Gurky, you were a DC man. Is Gurky still with us? Gurky?
Yeah, I'm here.
You were a DC man for a minute. DC running on Dunkin'?
I don't remember. I don't think I ever went to one if they were there. But I do think that their coffee there's something about their coffee that goes with a glazed donut.
Oh.
Like if you just have their coffee, it's disgusting. If you just have the glazed donut, it's all right. But if you have the two together, you're in heaven. I think most of the Dunkins I've been to were in Boston, which Boston definitely
that feels so perfectly together, right, Kirk? Like when you're in Boston, you know, you're just trying to keep your head up. You're trying not to get beat up by some kid in Southie. You go and get that Dunkin'. And there's something about it tastes good. And the same thing with Chicago, Ryan. I think I had a lot of great times landing in Chicago off the plane, getting on the train or leaving or whatever, you know, mostly leaving or going. But I had those Dunkin' days. It looks like, gentlemen, we could go to a couple of locations. Hill Air Force Base, gentlemen, if you want to go look at some cool planes taking on and off, we can go get some Dunkin' up there. Right now, currently 3, but there is one opening up at Lehigh. Anyway, Dunkin' Donuts. And Clay, and maybe you more, Gurky, would remember this. Didn't they try Dunkin' in the early? I've heard rumors that they tried Dunkin' in the early 90s, 80s in Salt Lake and Utah, and it didn't work. Like, they've had multiple attempts to integrate into Utah. It's just never worked. Do you have any memory of that, Gurk?
Vaguely. I mean,
yeah.
I think that one that you mentioned across from the library is the real first, you know, that beachhead, that Dunkin' beachhead. And
I got a Dunkin' beachhead coming out.
Turns out there were all these nude sunbathers that wanted to hang out there. And,
who's catering? Who's catering? No one's catering.
Oh, we should call.
Oh shit! Call that number, people. Join on the YouTube chat. If you call that number and see what happens again, join the YouTube chat after you call that number on your screen. Tell us what happens. People, I will say this.
You know, Dunkin' wasn't in Vegas until the 90s or early 2000s either. The only connection I had to Dunkin' was that, you know, time to make the donuts, but I didn't really know what that was because there was no Dunkin' Donuts.
There was a Dunkin' in the Fremont, the hotel that you hooked me up with, Schlegel. And I don't know if you noticed, but like the outside of the Fremont is the Dunkin' color scheme. And I was like, what came first?
Oh no, it's definitely Dunkin' later, but quite synergy right there, Ryan. Quite synergy. Boyd's have a lot of Dunkin' out there, Clay. But anyway, Dunkin' Donuts. Here's why it's good. You know why? Let's be clear: half sugar, half cream, and then 1/4 coffee. Tell you what, that tastes pretty fucking good. That tastes pretty fucking
Recipe
good.
for success.
You know what else tastes really good? Ryan, Clay, Girk, we're all here tonight. Let's bring up Hog Pen Pals. Hog Pen Pals, again, a thing I want to do on Polyester Blend, but we need to start it off. We need to start the chain. Okay, we need to start the chain. Ryan, again, if you remember, everyone out there, what I want to do is that we start we start using the postal service again, Ryan. Enough with this social media business.
It'll make me buy stamps.
We're gonna do a bit. My thing is, we could do it randomly right now. We got 4 guys right here. We could start it off. We'll get our addresses off air because I don't want to dox nobody here. I don't want to dox nobody here. Gerke, you're going to be number 1. Clayton, you're number 2. Ryan, you're number 3. And I'm number 4. Gerke, you're up first. I'm going to assign to you right now your first Hog Pen Pal. You ready?
Okay. I don't know what I'm agreeing to, but let's do this.
You are going to send...
Still unclear the ramifications.
Gentlemen. We're going to describe more. We're setting up right now that we're going to start sending each other mail. Something through the mail.
I'm sending something to somebody who's in prison based on this.
Well, Clay, we don't know where he'll be in a week. I mean, God knows. Easy. What it is, guys, is going to be a pen pal agreement. We're going to send a letter, and in that letter, you'll open it up live on air, and you'll open up, and the first part will be a question you want to ask that person has to read the question and answer it, and so it could be a goof question, it could be whatever. And then it'll be something else. TBD to figure out the content of it. But what I want to start doing is this pen pal thing because I want us to receive a letter. Clay, how exciting is it to receive a letter? And you get one from PBL, and it's like, ooh, and then you have to open it live on air, and then whatever is written, you have to say, do whatever. We're going to figure that out. But first, Gerke, you just got assigned. I think 3 was Clay. Gerke, you're going to send your first letter to Clay. More to be announced on this. We don't have to figure it out right now. Gerke to Clay.
He loves that.
And then that means me to Ryan. Now here's where it gets interesting. We're going to do me to Gerke. And then we're going to do Clay to Ryan Bradford. So Ryan Bradford.
Can I ask a clarifying question?
Yes, please.
So I send 2 letters, or am I sending one letter?
You send one and you receive one. You send one, you receive one. More to come, people. But Hog Pen Pals has started. Gerke will send one to Clay. Ryan Bradford will send one to me. I will send one to Gerke. Clay will send one to Ryan Bradford. More to come.
Can I ask a question?
Please.
Do I look incredibly pink on your monitors?
Oh, absolutely. Your light is fucking bonkers. You've never had a camera everyone else seems to have a camera that works. Yours is either off, on,
pink.
Mike is nuts, pink is nuts. And by the way,
I thought he was doing it for Hog Pen Pal.
I was going to say, Clay, he says pink is that Hog Pen Pal.
Well, that was kind of what I feel like I am one of those hogs.
You are a hog, my friend, but you're in a pen of my heart, and I love you for being there. The next thing, people, is this. It was announced last week. Big announcement. Clay, you remember this, right? We own the rights to Short Circuit. That's right, everybody. Polyester Blend and KTRD.
I still find it hard to believe, but okay.
It's unbelievable, Clay. It's unbelievable. So we got it on discount. Not a lot of people are wanting to make Short Circuit 3, but I announced here tonight, of course, we are going to write, or at least we're going to do a project. We're going to do a segment next week, which is Short Circuit 3 elevator pitches. Short Circuit 3 elevator pitches, where you guys don't have to write a full script, but everyone has to pitch 1 or 2 elevator pitches for what Short Circuit 3 will be. But gentlemen, I'm excited here tonight because I have a friend here. I have a friend There is no voice. There's no voice. I can't provide that. But buddy, could you provide me? He's going to give us one of our classic Utah trivia things. Buddy, Johnny 5, can you come here, bud? Oh shit. Johnny. No, come on, Johnny. Come here. Come here. Oh my God, you guys! We have our own Johnny 5 robot. And he will be in the Schledio, providing us different things, working for us, doing his thing. Johnny, he doesn't have a voice right now, but Johnny, over here, Johnny, Johnny, no, over here.
Still working on the old control.
But we got our own, Ryan, we have our own Johnny. Oh, here he comes. Thank you, Johnny. Our first question. Thank you, Johnny. We love you. Look how slick you look, Johnny. Okay, you go, you hang out. We'll come back to you more here tonight. All right. Thank you, Johnny. So, Johnny, guys, we've got our own Johnny 5. Does that inspire you, Ryan? Look at him go.
This is amazing.
That is going to be our main character. We're going to get voice stuff here eventually, but we have our own Johnny 5 in the Schledio for the first time. And we started off, gentlemen, he brought to me, it was very sweet of him, our first Utah trivia question of the night. We're going to start this off with the show. Remember, we have this great Utah trivia set my mom got me. All questions were written before August 1st, 1991. Clay, you go first. Do you want an entertainment, a general trivia, arts, history, sports, or that's it? Entertainment, general trivia, arts, history, or sports? Utah trivia.
Go with entertainment.
Clay, what quote unquote footwear formation is located in the San Rafael Swell? What quote unquote footwear formation is located in the San Rafael Swell?
That's entertainment?
It's entertaining to me for you to figure this out.
Fucking Gurky's sandals.
Clay, would it disappoint you to know it's Slippery Arch or Slipper Arch? Slipper Arch. Do you know not Slipper Arch? Weird.
Never heard of it.
Weird stuff. People, we've got more from our good friend Johnny 5.
Slipper Arch.
Look at our Ryan. Look at our guy. Look at our guy here. He's just there. He's hanging out. Johnny, do you like that question? Oh shit! It doesn't seem to work that well. Johnny, you stumped Clay. I forgot the head does that. People. Johnny 5. So next week, people, the segment will be elevator pitch for Short Circuit 2, because we now own the copyright to Johnny 5 and all Short Circuit things. Let's get right into it, people. We must open the courts. Let's get to a little business we like to call Poly Cards. Where the fuck is it? Poly People. It's a court case I'm bringing up. Clay, you should be a judge. Ryan, you should be a judge. Gurky, you should be a judge. We'll have Johnny 5 there on the ground talking about this.
I thought we weren't talking about this.
We're not talking about anything other than our poly court asking this question. I was driving down to southern Utah, stopped at Harmon's at Thanksgiving Point. There was this huge backup line, huge line. I was like, to Harmon's? No, it wasn't Harmon's. It was to the outlet malls. Because I was there on Black Friday. Gurky, we start off with you. The question, this week's case, don't fuck with Black Friday shit in person, right? Like, Gurky, when's the last time you were like, I'm going to go stay up all night at Best Buy and get a fucking PlayStation? What are your thoughts on Black Friday in person? I'm not saying maybe on your couch looking at the deals online, but don't fuck with Black Friday shit in person, right?
No, don't do it, because people are bad. People are fundamentally bad. And there's no reason to deal with it.
And they're on their worst behavior.
My daughter does Black Friday shopping every Friday after Thanksgiving. And I think it sounds like the worst experience imaginable. I can't
Word.
even like just send somebody over to my door. Like I get up in the morning, knock, 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 and then boom, boot in the nuts.
What?
I would take that over Black Friday for sure.
Like here's the thought, Clay. Like I would
Yeah.
rather just pay the money to not have to deal with the lines on Friday. Your thoughts on this, Clay?
I don't like lines. Lines are the devil. So why would I engage with the devil on Black Friday?
Ryan Bradford, last
Shopping
time,
is available. We live in the United States. Shopping is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Are the deals that good on Friday that you want to torture yourself?
Ryan, what are you doing with this business? Would you go? Like, when's the last time you bought something in person like that?
I don't know. I didn't. For some reason, I have it in my mind that like the whole fervor of Black Friday has diminished somewhat. You know, given the rise of like internet shopping. So
Because people aren't tearing each other apart for Cabbage Patch dolls anymore.
I don't
seen a
do
Labubu
it,
line,
but it's not like a deep-seated hatred. Like I would probably go if somebody asked me.
What would be the deal? You know what I mean? Like, what would be the thing? Like, I don't even know. Like,
Levi's jeans. If there was a sale on Levi's jeans, if it was like $30 a jean, I'd be like, okay, let's go.
I could be into that. First of all, I thought this guy was not going to be here tonight. I thought he had big buddy business going on here. Chatmaster Jeremy.
Hello.
Jeremy. Why is it echoing, Jeremy?
I don't know. I don't have any.
You sure?
I turned off the YouTube.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Jeremy, it's echoing somehow on your end, but we're glad to see you, my friend. Also, Johnny.
I bet you it's Johnny 5.
I know, Johnny 5. Johnny, what do you think about Jeremy? Johnny. He doesn't want to be there when Jeremy's showing up. I just couldn't believe it, guys. Couldn't believe it. Like, we're done with, like, okay, Ryan, how about this? 6 months of tater tots in your air fryer for $20. What do you think?
Yeah.
That's a deal.
But yeah, I'd do it.
But there's not, like, it just had to be something. But, like, are we all just trying to fill a void in our lives with this Black Friday business? You know what I mean? Like, what do these people really need? But then I think, like, you know, I don't know what these people are at. So maybe it's like, literally, I need this. If I don't get this now, I'm in a situation I won't get it forever. I don't know.
Oh, I was in Vegas for Black Friday, and it's like
Give it to me.
normal everywhere except for the outlet malls right off Fremont Street. You know that like massive outlet mall,
Oh, yeah.
and it was just like hour line to even get in the parking lot. It was insane. Like, why would you subject yourself to that?
No one knows.
I don't understand.
I think we're all here on the same. I'm going to order it right now, people. Order it right now. Gavels and
Order in the court.
I will say though, after watching the Tiny Desk David Byrne thing, I was like, I gotta buy Stop Making Sense, the Blu-ray.
Okay, first of
And
all,
I almost did. I went to
watched it
Amazon.
wait a minute. Blu-ray is a whole other conversation. The court has moved. That we just sent it. Don't go to Black Friday. Are we all kind of thinking Blu-ray? Ryan, have you bought a bunch of Blu-ray? Do you have a Blu-ray player? How is that happening?
I mean, I do still have, but there's got to be like a movie. I mean, I bought Friendship on Blu-ray, and that was the first Blu-ray I bought in years, and I really enjoyed the experience.
Is it your
I was like,
your
yeah.
PlayStation, or how do you watch Blu-ray?
No, we have a Blu-ray player.
You have a Blu-ray player. Did you buy it on Black Friday? How'd you?
It's old. It's probably like 13 years old.
But Blu-ray's Blu-ray,
the
baby.
apps are insane. Yeah. The apps that came with it, it's like a sport cult, or I don't know. It's like something that hasn't existed.
Clay, have you
forever.
thought about dabbling in this Blu-ray business? You know, you just
I have
get,
a Blu-ray up at the cabin, but I don't see.
have you thought about being like the records guy like you are, but Blu-ray, just like starting to catalog this Blu-ray business on a wall? You know what I mean?
I've already got one of those addictions. Why would I need the second one?
I've thought about. There is something to be said where I'm like, I'm so sick of going around on these streaming, Clay. These streaming, and like, what if I just have my DVDs, like my records? But
I bought one battle after another online. I could stream it at any time.
Oh, you bought it on
Streaming it.
streaming, but
Yeah, I brought it on a video platform, and I could pull it up in Vegas when I was laying in the hotel room.
I know. And I got like sneakers. I got Big Short, the Big Short. I got anyway. Let's think about Blu-ray. Everyone's ordered to think about Blu-rays. Everyone's ordered.
Let it consume your brain for the next week.
Think about it, people. The next thing is memories. Memories, people. Before we get to your point of what Clay memories. This week I was trying to think of things. I'm going through two things. We had Thanksgiving and then the Mammoth are in an all-time low. Clay, the Mammoth are in an all-time low. Oh, I'm devastated. So Clay and Ryan might not. Well, I'd be interested to see what Ryan says, but Gerke, I want to hear too. I'm going to start with you, Clay. Highest sports moment, like when you were like, my team is the best. My team, like the best you ever felt about a sports moment, Clay.
I mean, it's really not close. Stockton hit that shot, man.
Was that 97, 98?
It was May of 1997.
To go to the first finals ever for the Utah Jazz.
Yeah. Last second shot, right over Charles Barkley. That was awesome. A close second, closer than one might think. Close second with the UNLV 1990 championship where they beat Duke by 40. But that was a game that was over after about 5 minutes. But it was the only championship that until the Las Vegas Golden Knights won.
Oh,
any city I've ever lived in have got
a championship. Wow, I never thought about that. Ryan, I know you're not like a sportsman, not a huge sportsman, but do you have your highest sportsman moment? And maybe it could be your intermittent, or you were doing something in high school when we were listening to Red Hot Chili Peppers doing those reps. Was that your highest sports moment? What was your highest sports?
I mean, that was the highest life moment for me.
Synchronized swimming at the Calgary Olympics.
Oh boy.
Okay.
What would it be?
No synchronized swimming, love? Okay, fine.
Great job, Clay. Great job. No.
I got him off guard. He's like, oh.
He's like, what do I do with this? What would it be, Ryan? What would it be?
Probably just being. I was in England for the 2018 World Cup, and that was really fun.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's really fun. Because you have no allegiance, Ryan. No allegiance.
But I got to stand on the side. I saw my brother-in-law.
Wait a minute. You were at a game?
No. We were in England watching games together. At pubs while England was in some far round. I think they made it to the second to last. But seeing them like advance one against I can't remember the country. It was Croatia, I think, and I saw my brother-in-law cry to see his team do that, and I was just like, wow.
I can't believe
that was pretty amazing.
I can't believe you said that, Ryan, because I would say my highest sports moment would be 1997. Red Wings win the Stanley Cup for the first time in 40 years. And you said cry. I'll never forget, we had a Canadian friend over. He was a little younger than my dad, but definitely like dad's age. So he was my dad's friend. And I'll never forget, my dad had champagne ready to go, pops those champagne open, and then he started crying. And I'll never forget, the Canadian hockey guy looks at my dad and he goes, he's crying. He's crying. And my dad was like... And then I will say my personally would be actually the 2008 Stanley Cup, because that was when I was watching, I had become my own Red Wing fan. I was at Lumpy's, Ryan, by myself, no one around me, the entire bar, no one's watching hockey, and the Red Wings win the Stanley Cup. I cry, I get so excited, I go outside to deafening silence in Salt Lake City. Like, your team has just hit the pinnacle of championship, and I am like the most utterly by myself in that moment. It was incredible. I went to the W that night. Might have gotten into this rugby guy was being kind of a dick, and I was like, well, Red Wings won the fucking champion. But I will just say that was my highest sports moment. Clay, I have to ask you this though: lowest sports moment. That's what made me really think about it. I'm at a low moment right now with the Mammoth. Oh, we need a shake up. We need something. Clay, lowest sports moment for you.
I mean, it's got to be Jordan pushing off. I mean, this is. I mean, come on. This is just. I mean, what else am I gonna say?
Isn't it? But Clay, just feel that moment, baby.
Push
Let's
off.
breathe three. It was just that like the 20 seconds after Clay, where you're just like, what?
So the bottom drops out, you know.
And mine would be right after 2008. My highest moment, 2009. The Red Wings lose Game 7 by 1 goal. We were up in the series. Lose it at home. Lidstrom takes a shot on Fleury. Fleury blocks it. Goes to the corner.
Got the whole sequence memorized.
Ryan, lowest sports moment for you, my friend. I know you're not a big, but I'm interested. What would your lowest sports moment be?
Ooh, I don't know. Probably what Clayton just said, because I think that moment killed any enthusiasm for sports.
Yeah.
Because
I don't want to feel that anymore.
Yeah, you had no brothers who were going to keep that momentum going.
Well, it's also like I loved the Chicago Bulls. Like I loved Jordan and Pippen and
right.
I also loved the Jazz at the time. And so, but to have those two competing against each other, I think it just broke my brain.
Was your dad?
There's not a winner. You can't have a winner.
Ryan, when you go to
we could have had a winner.
When you go to Thanksgiving with your dad, is he like watching sports, or is it like no Bradford? I know Merrill Lee's not going to be watching it. Is there anyone in your world that's like, we're putting on some sports tonight? Like,
my dad watches college football.
College football, interesting. People, the next question goes.
Hey.
Oh, he's back. I thought you were gone.
No, I've been here the whole time.
What do you want? Do you want the first one too? Do you want highest moment?
Well,
Jeremy, I swear
it's
to
funny
God,
that
Jeremy.
it's funny that you
It's
frame
your
it this
echo,
way.
Jeremy. You're echoing.
I don't know what I'm echoing. I've got nothing.
Whenever you join, it echoes.
When I unmute, we're getting echoes.
Hello? Yeah, it echoes on my end, bud.
Whoa.
Did you see that, Clay?
Yeah.
For some reason, Jeremy, forget that audio.
Are you sure it's not
All
cookies?
I'm gonna quit out and join again
Because you're not echoing, it's when we speak.
I have not changed anything from every other.
So Jeremy's fitting right in with our music theme of the week.
Eat dick.
Echo and the Bunnymen.
Gerke, your highest sports moment and your lowest.
They're all the same. They're all exactly the same.
Wow.
It's halftime of the Lions-Niners NFC Championship game. Is my highest, and the lowest is the second half of that game. It's like Clayton said with the Jordan thing. It's the Cleveland Guardians going game 7, scoring 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th to go extra innings in game 7 against the Chicago Cubs, only to lose it in extra innings. Or in 1997 against the Florida Marlins, going into extra innings in game 7, only to lose it in extra innings. Every great sports moment I have is followed. Oh, there's another one. This one's maybe my worst one. University of Utah basketball team leading Kentucky.
Oh, just come on, man.
With 3 minutes left in the second half in the NCAA championship.
Yeah, there was
game.
a year the Jazz and the Utes made it to the finals the same year.
And you just saw them completely collapse.
Oh,
but I think my greatest sports moment that wasn't followed by the worst sports moment was probably when Utah beat Alabama in the Sugar Bowl.
it's okay. I want to say this to Ryan. Ryan, you're not a big sports fan, so you hear this and it's like,
Hey, am I not a big sports fan? I said
Nope. Ryan, what I guess what I'm trying to say is like the emotion that is so stupid, right? Organized sports shouldn't but these, I hate to say it, I'm going to be on the record, like when these disasters happen, they're all on the same level. When a sports thing happens, like in my burnt-in, devastated moment, because we're in a society that puts sports way beyond what they should be, it's the most devastating. It's Like
It takes you high and it brings you really
it's
low.
so, and it's also, and again, as I always say about hockey, we are talking about dudes wearing knives on their feet, playing on frozen water with a vulcanized rubber puck. The dumbest
guys.
activity. Oh, Jeremy's back.
Is it fixed?
Yes.
Is the
What
echo
was it?
fixed?
What was
Yeah.
that?
So Zoom had somehow switched on, which I was not doing. Which maybe if I'd been doing a preview of the NSPS Holiday Extravaganza with Hearts Full
Coming up
and
soon.
the poor form, it would make sense. But somehow, like live performance audio had been turned on, so it must have like taken away the voice isolation and was giving us.
And we
any
all
little
love
bit-
the explanation because we were going to boot you out forever. Jeremy, of course, we're happy to have you here. Real quick, Jeremy, highest sports moment, lowest sports moment, and then I've got to ask Ryan. I've got a question for Ryan.
It's got to be in Seattle watching Real Salt Lake take home the MLS Cup.
2009?
Having experienced the heartbreak of the Jazz failing to do it multiple times, but only on TV. But then I got to see him bring it home in person. So that was definitely my greatest sports moment.
Your worst
Lowest-
ever? Your worst ever? Your lowest? Your lowest?
Because it's like when you just suck, you don't feel it that low because you're just like, well, we suck. It's when like you come really close and fail. So still looking from a Real point of view, like when we hosted the CONCACAF Champions League and couldn't get it done. That might be like the most deflating moment. Going to Kansas City because it was so unpleasantly cold and losing in penalties for the MLS Cup there was also a bummer, but I feel like the CONCACAF Champions League felt like this real kind of potential defining moment for the club, and it was a home game, and we were so good at home at that era, and to lose that was probably the worst.
I mean, we've all dealt with it, but then Ryan Bradford, I think maybe you will be more inclined with this. Ryan Bradford, most full ever? When's the most stomachy full you've ever felt, my friend? You've bellied.
Easy. That was one of the Pizza Hut all you can eat. You remember the lunch rushes in Park City High School?
Are you serious? That's your fullest you've ever been?
That's my fullest I've ever been
So you're
because I came
talking-
back to school and I barfed it all up.
Ryan Bradford's talking about in high school going to Pizza Hut. They had a buffet. Ryan Bradford was like, I see no limitations, my friends. I just see the future of like mining cheese, pizza, all that, stuffing it down your gourd. You really remember that as your most full moment.
Yes.
Wow.
Was
if you
this
remember,
a high
like,
school
our
sponsored Pizza Hut, or was this
No,
like
no,
this
you
was
guys
a-
just went?
We did this
independent.
multiple times a week, right, Ryan? That was kind of like
Pizza Hut was super close to our high school, and we could leave campus, but we only had half hour, maybe even
an
less.
hour, maybe. Yeah, I feel like
No, it was.
Oh, you think it was a half?
Like half hour,
Hence
yeah.
you shoving it
And
down
so-
your gullet.
So yeah, we had wherever we had to go, we had to do it fast, and so the Pizza Hut all you can eat buffet. I think it was like $3.50 or $5
It
or
was
something.
so cheap. And Nick Nelson would stuff he would wrap the pizza in napkins and put it in his jacket. You don't remember
He
that?
would take an entire yeah, it was a feeding fest. It was mania there, and so like
could you imagine working there, Ryan? And
you became an animal. As soon as they took pizza out, you just like gobbled it up, and so that was the fastest and fullest I ever have been. And then I
Wow.
came back and barfed it all up.
Clay, do you have a most full ever moment?
Oh, he went to go.
He stepped away.
Gerke,
He put it in the chat.
Most full ever.
I do. I'm sorry, my dog.
Do you have a pizza buffet in your mouth that your sweet doggy is trying to get at?
Wait.
Did you stuff your mouth with
I
pizza?
stuffed my mouth with pizza, and now I'm feeding him. It's like a baby bird. I went to Blue Iguana one night at at the end of it was like a beer bike thing. I can't remember what it's called. Tour de Bruta or something like that. And I ordered the like sort of the 5-pound burrito, which is if you get it,
yeah.
if you eat the whole thing, you get free dessert. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to eat the whole thing, obviously. But I'll take some home, and it'll be great. I ate the whole thing, and I ate the dessert.
Oh my god!
And I have photos. I'll post them in the chat. But
oh my god!
It was a 5-pound burrito. It was like the size of a newborn baby. And it was like 4 tortillas with chicken and rice in the middle, and it was like slathered with maybe chili verde. I can't remember. It certainly had cheese on top. And I'm just like, it hit me. There was a moment. Sorry, I'm going a little bit deep here.
Please, we love this.
But there was a moment where it's like, you know what? I'm like halfway through this, and I'm not really full yet. I think I can do this. I think I can get free flan.
Gurky, that runner's high. Like, no, baby, I can go.
It was, I did not hit the wall like I expected to. I just pushed through. And I'll tell you, the last like 6 bites were really hard. Like, you're like pushing him down on top of the other ones. But it was probably the proudest moment of my life.
Jeremy, we've heard testimonial here tonight about one of our favorite brethrens of the Polyester Blend going to testimony about his fullest moment. You got something? What do you got?
When my friends had their wedding celebration on Sardinia.
Oh.
Island off the coast of Italy.
Classic Jeremy.
So basically the same story I just
And then Fellini's ghost was there playing his movies. Like
the wedding was free if we could eat the entire wedding banquet. No, but they do like, you hear these stereotypes of these Italian dining experiences where they like bring everything out in like a little plate, but then they just keep bringing more and more things out. And like to actually experience that happening, that was a memorable experience.
Because I would say this, God knows Ryan's been around me for this, and maybe some of you have been around. I know I'm missing, let's be clear, Ryan Schlegel's been full plenty of times, had plenty of way too much eating. I will remember, I'm going to highlight one moment, which was, I believe, Eddie McKenna's birthday, where I'm a big Greek food fanatic, and Eddie McKenna's friend is the guy who started Spitz. Ryan, do you remember that guy's name? He was a couple years. Oh, anyway, he started Spitz, which is, doner kebabs and all that stuff. And he basically, for Eddie's 40th birthday, this would have been like before the pandemic, I think. And he catered Spitz, which again, doner kebabs, mixed meats, lamb meats, salads, wraps, fries, all that stuff. He just gave it all. And then as we're leaving Jalal, because it was at Jalal and Lizzie's house, they're like, you got to take some of this stuff. You got to take it. And it was all these donor wraps. And, there's salad in there, right? And when condiments meet salad, they're not going to last that long. They could be in the fridge, but not going to be that long. So we get home. This is my favorite food in my fridge. Like platters, right? Just platters in my fridge. And I'm like, well, it's going to go to waste. And I'll never forget sitting on the couch being like, it's right. You remember like when Homer Simpson with the rotted.
The big sandwich.
Yes,
yeah.
Like, like when you've given your favorite food and it turns from your favorite moment to your worst moment. That's the most full I've ever been. People, the last question, Ryan, it goes to you. Ryan, first Thanksgiving away from your family. Do you remember this?
Ooh. No,
Right?
it was probably when I moved to San Diego.
I know, but like, isn't it kind of weird? I feel like there would have been a Thanksgiving in there that we wouldn't have been with our family, but Gerke or Jeremy, jump in. I feel like, what was our earliest first Thanksgiving away from our family? It had to be college, maybe? I don't know.
I think it was when my parents were in jail.
Did you
Way to bring up bad memories.
did you shove it through the board, like the screen, like into like box you can move back and forth, like put some stuffing in there and all
It's
that?
like Midnight Express and
Yeah.
just rubbing turkey against the glass.
And you have a file that you're trying to like get through so they can file the bars.
No, it was when I was in DC.
How old were you at that point?
28.
Had a family of your own, so it's a family of your own,
Yeah.
right? Like it's a
Oh yeah. Well, does that not count?
no. I'm
sorry.
just saying, like, isn't that the moment though, right? Girk is like, you've got your own family, you're doing your own Thanksgiving, you know.
Yeah.
Did you
Which
make?
always, you can still bring your.
Well, did you make your own
Family.
turkey, Girk, or
Yeah, I think I did make a turkey.
and everyone
God.
hated it, or
Well, we would also go to my in-laws some of the time.
but it was
So-
it was. I remember feeling so adult when I left my like. Oh, I'm doing my own Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? Like I'm doing my. Jeremy, do you have a memory of that?
Yeah, I feel like we were either with my family or Janine's family. The only time we ever like weren't with one family or the other was when we decided to go to Barcelona, because we realized that with our standby flight benefits, you can't fly during Thanksgiving because it's so packed, all the flights are crowded. But said like, well, no one's flying direct Salt Lake to Paris or Amsterdam because they're all going they're all going to, be good family members and visit their families. So what if we just fucked off and went and partied in Barcelona? And then we eventually met my parents in Paris at the end of that. So we still got a little family.
What year would have that been?
That was probably 2014.
I mean, and that's also what I want to bring up, Jeremy. Is like, oh my God, we've been doing Thanksgiving for this long. Like we're that old, where it's like, oh, that first time was so long. Ryan, were you able to chime in on this about your first time?
No.
I will say
I can't remember.
my first time, Hell's Backbone. I remember in 2009. My girlfriend at the time was like, our family goes to Hell's Backbone, which I think most of us know is this amazing restaurant in Boulder, Utah, that I was opened up to the idea of like, oh, they make their own carrots and their own potatoes and they're going to season it this way. It was perfection. It was amazing. So very good. We're going to do this, people. It is 10:08. We're going to go to our first music break. And Ryan, did you see in the chat, I've got Clayton's first Eat a Dick song. Tonight, people, we were all just kind of, go eat a dick. And Clayton has come up with his version, Ryan. Did you see this?
No.
He chose a little band, Ryan. A little band called Godsmack, Ryan. Godsmack.
Oh shit.
We come back
I
with
am into it.
a quick point of order, Arkansas Archives, Utah Cities quiz, and if we have time, topics. We've got everything ready to go. We're going to take you the rest of the way home here, people. That's what we do with Polyester Blend. Clayton Scribner's entry for Eat a Dick is Godsmack, I fucking hate you. We'll be back after just 2 minutes of this. 2 minutes of Godsmack. Smack your God, people. Smack them. Polyester Blend, 2 minutes, 30 seconds. We'll be back.
Falling short.
For everything you do, I'd like to swallow you. And
justify every fucking bullshit lie. It only makes me want to break you. You pull me down and you crucify my name. You make me insane. It's broken now. Don't ever look my way. Don't even think I'm playing. 'Cause I fucking hate you. You're such a liar. I'd love to hate you. You're all the same to me. When you repeatedly take advantage of me, the only thought I get of you sickens me. Everybody knows you're fake. You're everything I fucking hate. And I'm everything that you could never be. You pull me down and you crucify my name. You make me insane. It's broken now. Don't ever look my way. Don't even think I'm playing. 'Cause I fucking hate you. You're such a liar. I'd love to hate you. You're all the same to me. And I fucking hate you. You're such a liar. I'd love to hate you. You're all the same to me.
Godsmack.
Okay, I put this on as a joke, but is it wrong that I actually think that was kind of slapping around a little bit?
Clay, we're so glad to have you back.
I was like,
I will say, I was old enough to remember. I don't know if you guys remember when Beavis and Butthead were on.
do you see my face though when I was doing that? Like,
No, we all feel it. We all feel it.
I was checking if you saw my face.
Rob.
I missed the point of order. I'm sorry. Or did you just go straight from court to Rob?
No, Rob was echo. Rob.
I got an echo?
We had. It's over now. It's over.
You got it? Sorry. My apologies.
You're doing great.
New system.
You're doing great. Your camera looks great. You look handsome as ever. I will say this. Clay, Godsmack, I remember watching Beavis and Butthead in the late 90s. And of course, Godsmack always smacked me as being pieces of shit because they're not good.
Oh, they're a terrible band.
But during the Beavis and Butthead marathons, they had you could, what was that, like, send in money orders. Like, there were infomercials about getting their album, which always felt so fake. Like, if you had to be a band where there was the blue background with your credit card options that you could buy. Godsmack, Ryan, do you remember this at all?
Whoa, I don't remember.
Late
But
90s.
this is incredible.
They had like an infomercial to buy Godsmack, which I was like, that is the most fake bullshit I've ever seen. By the way, Clay probably made millions, and God bless them. They probably are set up
God
for
smacked
life.
them.
They smacked our identity. People, we are here for one quick segment before we get to producer Rob's segment. It's time for a little bit of point.
It's also weird. Can I just say, I'm sorry, point of order real quick, just a moment of personal privilege. Ryan, if you go back and listen to that Godsmack song, while I was going like this, I was like, this guy sounds like kind of like Ryan.
Me or Ryan Bradford?
Schleich.
No! I'm God.
Go back on your own time and go back and listen to it. It kind of sounds like you.
Wait a minute, people.
But he's like, it's kind of like you yelling on the show.
I do yell. God knows I yell. God knows I yell. People, can you determine if I sound? Let's just listen to lyrics for a second. Does this
close
sound
your eyes?
like
Imagine.
me? Everyone, close your eyes for a second. Everyone, and by the way, listen to Shakespeare himself with these lyrics.
You make me insane.
I can see it. I can hear it.
Okay, wait. Now play Godsmack.
Now Schlegel, just scream into the mic so we can.
You pull me down and you crucify my name. You make me insane. Guys, are we realizing I am the lead singer?
I've never seen the singer for Godsmack and Ryan Schlegel in the same room. That's all I'm thinking.
For reals. I'll tell you what, those lyrics match the intelligence level of how I remember Sully, the lead singer of Godsmack. His name is Sully. Anyway.
People, we're here to get to a segment we all love so much. It's time to get to a little bit of hyper-local news and a little other stuff. It's time for a little bit of order. Point of order. Clay, just want to go through a couple of quick things. Nothing huge here tonight. Nothing huge. That's not it. Oh, this one, Clay, and Ryan, and everyone who's grown up in Utah. The fact that, so on Reddit, this person, Finky325, 2 days ago, I have a piece of the Mayan restaurant hanging in my garage. Is that, do we all, when I saw this, a little jealous. Like, if it was 49th Street Galleria, I know it's the same thing, but little pieces of old history, Clay, I know it's not what do you do with this? You have
little pieces of co-opt history,
you know what I mean? And that,
even appropriated history,
totally,
little mementos,
totally. But Clay, are you not kind of shit? I kind of want that would be fun.
Do you know the history of the Mayan? Why there was a restaurant called the Mayan?
Well, years ago, back in Mexico land, there was a people who lived there. Yeah, so I know about that. No, I mean, what, Larry H. Miller had they would jump into the water, Ryan Bradford.
Yeah, but why do you think Larry H. Miller opened a restaurant called the Mayan?
You tell me, brother.
Oh, it's because you don't know the connection between the Mayans and the Mormons?
Wait a minute. Brother, I don't know Mormons. Lay it on me. Lay it on me, brother.
It's like Jesus came to the New World. In the Book of Mormon.
Wait, that's why I thought it was.
And
I thought they were.
when I was a kid, the Mayans, they could have been the last tribe of Israel.
I thought he was copying the place in Colorado, which was the jumping into the restaurant.
Well, maybe he did.
Bonita.
Well, yeah, exactly, Gurky, exactly.
I have lots of Mayan relics in my house.
Well, we can't wait to hear more about them as we go on. People, Ryan Bradford, your thoughts?
When I first met Troy Williams, he was the diver at the Mayan.
Ryan, if you were to have this, an ancient part of your history and of Salt Lake City with your mom in the 90s, what do you think about this? So that's a piece of the Mayan restaurant that this guy has. I don't know what it was. Just a part of that restaurant and Jordan Commons, right? I think that's where it was.
Was it a ripoff of Rainforest Cafe?
Well, that's what was it, Gurky? The place in Colorado?
Casa Bonita.
Yeah, but to Clay's point, did Larry H. Miller try to do his own Mormon spin on it? That's very interesting. People, call in with your thoughts on that. Clay, your best friend was on the internet recently. This comes from Instant Karma on Salt Lake City. Your good friend in the political sphere, Trevor Lee, just going off about immigrants and anyone who is even associated where maybe their child was born there. Clay, your thoughts on the total disrespect of total piece of shit Trevor Lee this week on social media?
I don't have time enough.
Anyone have thoughts on this?
Think about him.
Stop importing the third world to our state. The side effects have been overwhelmingly negative. The driver's not an immigrant. And of course, Trevor Lee says anchor babies from illegals are part of the problem. People, his words, the most disgusting stuff, and he is, of course, for a long time been a total piece of shit in our world. I want to bring this up, Clay. Last thing.
Yeah, I saw this.
So I want to just say, truthful.
Was that Santa Pinata?
Mike?
Sorry.
No.
I mean, you got a Santa pin, you got a nexus of
Doesn't-
Bert
doesn't- doesn't-
Turkington. Wait, who's the guy in the helicopter?
Bert,
What's his
look,
name?
that's of course.
Is he
Deed
still
Runner.
alive?
Deed Runner.
Deed Runner in the
Is
sky.
Deed Runner
Deed
still
Runner.
alive?
Well, Deed Runner's alive and Santa Pinata. So Clay, thank you. Next week's segment. We will have more on that. We have, of course, Deed Runner in the sky and Santa.
What was it? What flew into a trash bag or something?
Well, so here's what the lead is what's buried, which is Clay. Every year, Santa Pinata's Santa is dropped
next
off.
week. Santa Pinata will be dropped, but yes,
That's coming next week. But Santa is dropped off on Main Street in Cedars. That's just what happens, man. Santa's just dropped off. He's just dropped off. But this is what happens, people.
It shows the moment a helicopter in Cedar City had to switch landing spots.
Keep your eye on that helicopter here. The chopper was supposed to drop Santa off on Main Street as part of the city's annual Christmas celebration.
Guys, Cedar City has annually had a helicopter drop off Santa. Clay, what? Why?
That's pretty rad.
Is Santa?
I don't know for sure, but there's got to be some story where like city council member's uncle flew a helicopter, his cousin dressed up like Santa, got fast-tracked permits to drop him off, and then it suddenly became a tradition. Has that been really going on for longer than like 3 years?
They make it seem like it's been an annual thing for a while. Ryan,
An annual tradition after 2 times is an annual tradition. So I mean,
but Ryan Bradford, let's go through what Santa's up to. He's up at the North Pole. He then takes time to go down to Cedar City in a helicopter to just do like meet and greet. Like he's not busy enough. What is the point? What is Santa doing in Cedar City a month before Christmas in a helicopter? Ryan, you're on the record.
Has it already been pointed out that Santa is not real?
All right, Ryan. It's been fun having you on the show.
All
I'm
the
sorry.
children watching now are just going to be.
I'm just saying, is he collecting the wants of the children by walking? Why this early?
He's just being a badass. I think because probably the helicopter, they got a deal on the helicopter.
Helicopter? Like,
hey, someone's uncle drives a helicopter.
it just is like, why so early? And also, this is just what's going on in Cedar City, people. We all have to deal with it.
But Santa's at the Macy's Day Parade, right?
Fair enough. We're running out of time, so we must move on.
He
Unless
doesn't even like Shakespeare.
anyone else have thoughts on Santa Claus being dropped off in Cedar City? More to come next week with our good friends.
Is there? Go forward a little bit more because they do interview the guy who owns the helicopter company.
Oh, do they?
Indeed.
Is it this guy?
Support them. We trust them completely, and if we do it again next year, we fully trust them to do an excellent job.
The pilots.
No, but I will say that's
Maybe
such,
that was Fox.
that's
Fox got
such
the
government
interview with
stuff, though, Girk, where it's like no one thought dropping off of Santa Claus in the middle of like a high traffic area, maybe not the greatest idea, but God bless.
Talk to their special permits person.
It also, you know what? If Cedar City wants their children right next to where a helicopter can chop their heads off, God bless. We're not looking for.
Yeah, I was going to say they're lucky a 6-year-old didn't need a chopper blade, is what they're looking at.
Last thing I want to do.
That's the Christmas miracle.
Last thing I want to do for point of order, you guys, is a sports related. This week, the Utah Mammoth played the San Jose Sharks, and I want to say this. An amazing moment. This, we have to be noting this, is that the San Jose Sharky, the mascot for the San Jose Sharks, been around for 30 years, almost 40. He was just inducted into the Mascot Hall of Fame.
Oh, wow.
He's dropping the puck when the Utah Mammoth play the San Jose Sharks in San Jose. And watch our alternate captain, Sergachev, deal with him. Whoa,
Oh,
whoa,
cold shoulder.
whoa. Clay, what do we see here?
Does the shark try to give him pounds or give him something? And he just gets
Sergachev
it?
doesn't shake Sharky's hand.
Oh, wow.
Now, gentlemen, we are a mammoth organization. Sergey, shake Sharky's hand. This is his night. We're not in the rest of the night, Clay. Booze. Whenever Sergachev touched the puck, rightfully so. Order to Sergachev. Shake Sharky's hand. Shake his fin.
Sharky's hand.
He's in the Hall of Fame. Give him the respect. Clay, the first time I've had to turn against our team. Come on, guys. Shake Sharky's.
So are you convinced that was on purpose?
Look at him.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, that was... By the audience reaction, he should have realized his mistake to turn around. If it was a mistake.
We go to this next segment. This guy, his work.
But you know, Stockton was so intense before games. He was famous for, like, if they tried to give him an award before the game, he would just, like, ignore it and set it down.
This is the same guy who Sergachev I love so much. He was the guy who was like, I breed chickens. And so now there's people who wear chicken heads because he's like, I breed chickens. Don't fuck with my chickens. Come on, Russian. Come on, just have fun with Sharky. Point of order is over. We go to another order, and this is where a producer on the show, if he can keep it, please, to 15 minutes. That would be ideal for here on Polyester Blend. He does the work and goes to the archives. It is time, people, for a hit segment on Polyester Blend done by one of our producers. It is time for Archosaur Poly Blend. Archives! Producer Rob, take it over. Please, again, keep it like 10, 14 minutes if you can.
I will try to keep it short. I did put together a big one.
I know, but just as best as you can. We'll do Utah State.
Yeah, fine.
And we can push other stuff. Oh my God, we got a good one here. Go ahead, Producer Rob. And also, do you want to go over all the stuff, Producer
Rob? No, I'm gonna skip the stuff. I'm gonna skip the intro.
Go, baby.
All right. This week we've got Pelagornis sandersi. Sandersi. That sounds right. Sandersi. Pelagornis sandersi had the largest wingspan of any bird ever known.
Oh.
It lived 25 million years ago during the Chattian age of the Oligocene. The holotype, an only known fossil specimen, was discovered in 1983 at the Charleston International Airport during construction. It was collected and cataloged and put into storage at the Charleston Museum, where it was promptly forgotten until it was rediscovered in the collection in 2010 and then studied and finally described and named in 2014. It is the largest of the described species of the Pelagornis genus. It was a seabird, similar in appearance and estimated lifestyle to an albatross, but not super closely related, as all Pelagornis are.
All right, look, I know Rob's on a time limit, but I just love the idea of a guy sitting at a bar going, "Yeah, I discovered a dinosaur." "Oh, where'd you discover that?" at the airport's like storage facility.
Yeah, no. It started at the airport and then it went to the Charleston Museum. Into collection.
Storage. Okay.
Yeah, into
Sorry.
storage. Yeah.
Continue.
It is considered a bony-toothed bird, which is less similar to an albatross. Those aren't real teeth. Those are just outgrowths of beak. There's no enamel, no roots, no anything. It's just convergent evolution making beak teeth.
Wait,
on these guys.
No teeth, but they have a beak, but they're not.
And their beak has tooth-like protuberances.
Would they fall out like a tooth, or is it a part of their beak?
They don't fall out. They don't get replaced.
Wow.
Just a thing that is very similar to a tooth, but not actually a tooth.
Welcome to Charleston.
Looks like a saw.
Similar to an albatross, they had very well-developed salt glands on their beaks. Salt glands are organs found in many marine creatures that allow them to excrete excess salts. In quadrupeds, which Pelagornis are, and we are, this means they can live on just drinking seawater.
What do you mean we are?
We're quadrupeds.
We're bipeds.
Got it.
We're quadrupeds.
Ryan, did you know that, or is that new to you?
That's new to me.
Yeah, so it's a cool thing that a lot of things can do, but just drink fucking seawater. This fucker was huge. It had a wingspan estimated to be between 20 and 24 feet long. The skeletal wingspan alone is estimated at 17 feet. Their weight
Seems
is
like he's
estimated.
compensating.
Yeah, their weight is estimated anywhere from 48 to 88 pounds. For context, the largest flying bird today is, anybody know?
Condor, California condor.
Oh, so close. Very close.
Big bird.
The wandering albatross, which has a wingspan just half of that at 12 feet, or up to 12 feet, weighing only as much as 28
wandering
pounds.
albatross?
Wandering albatross.
Mm.
Also known as the
bigger than
snowy
big bird.
albatross. They are huge. The wandering albatross, they are known to fly up to 75,000 miles a year. But since Pelagornis was so damn big, there's been some debate over whether or not it could actually fly. There is, however, no clear explanation for those wings that does not include extended powered flight. Most believe that it must have used cliffs to actually get into the air, jumping off small cliffs, and then primarily gliding on oceanic wind currents, which is less energy intensive than actually flapping the whole time. Their estimated fly speed was up to 37 miles per hour. This is a big fucking bird. So we can start scrolling down and we can look at some pictures. Later. Yeah, start there. That is the image of the bones found of this bird. The only known specimen. That's all the bones we have of it. And in that image, you can see some bones that are kind of gray and ones that are white. The white ones are the only ones we have. So it's most of the skull and a little bit of the wing. And it is shown there right next to the shadow of the contemporary wandering albatross. So it is fucking huge. Now below, I'll show you some pictures of what a wandering albatross looks like. That is two people with a wandering albatross.
That's a big fuck.
That's not a... Yeah, and that's not like the biggest of them. That's probably a 9.5 wingspan guy. And we can scroll down, look at somebody else next to a wandering albatross.
Jesus.
That is a bird that is alive today.
And they don't have a heater in that room. She has to wear that jacket inside.
I don't know where that is. I might be in like Iceland or something. I don't know. A lot of people have been pictured next to that bird.
What?
And this is a picture of the fucking Pelagornis next to a human.
Jesus Christ! How far could they? That makes me think they could go so far, Rob. Like they're.
Oh yeah, and barely flapping their wings at all.
Like hundreds of miles of distance. You know what I mean? Like.
Oh yeah.
Without refueling in a
And they're saying up to 37 miles an hour, just cruising over ocean waves, plucking out fish here and there, with those sharp knot teeth.
And would they eat a human if it was right in front of them, like this image depicts?
No.
Okay.
No, couldn't get it down. You can scroll down a little more. Here's a nice portrait of what
that's a beauty.
Someone thought their faces might have looked like.
That's a beauty.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just a nasty fucking bird.
Ryan,
so cool.
I mean, this is
and then one more below that.
Whoa, so big. With its young?
No, that's just like next to some regular seagulls.
Oh, holy shit.
Yeah.
That
and then
wingspan.
I have one more example of size below that.
That is not, that bird ain't flying. That bird ain't going, no.
I think he ate the better part of a Pelagornis. So there is a bonus on this one. And good news. It's a whole additional Archosaur.
Oh!
Please keep scrolling down. Right there.
What? A hummingbird?
Yeah. Yeah. This is the bee hummingbird. Mellisuga helenae. It's the smallest bird ever known. They are endemic to the entire Cuban archipelago. It's better known as the bee hummingbird in English, or best known, in my humble opinion, as zunzuncito. They live in dense forests and feed on nectar from flowers and small bugs. Males have a green crown, a bright red throat, iridescent gorget, which is I'd say like a it's just a throat, kind of a thing around their neck, gorget, and black wings and a blue back and tail. Females have a greenish back and a mottled gray tan underside. These fuckers are tiny. Wow. Females are slightly bigger than males at under 2.5 inches long and weighing around 2.6 grams. For context, a modern penny weighs 2.5 grams.
Jesus.
So they weigh, the females, the larger of the two, weigh just more than a penny.
And Rob, why are we doing two tonight? Because
I'm going largest and smallest. Over here on the right, you've seen hummingbirds. They're small. The Allens, the Annas, and the black-chinned, those are ones you might have seen in Utah, but the bee hummingbird is represented on the far left there.
Jesus.
Significantly smaller.
Tiny little fuck. Tiny.
Yeah.
The moth? Almost moth size? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. So small. Males are smaller at just under 2.25 inches and 1.95 grams. For context, a modern dime weighs 2.268 grams. So the males weigh less than a dime.
And Ryan, you already knew the weight of a dime, right, Ryan?
Yeah, duh.
I just figured it's a good kind of context.
Incredible the diversity.
Yeah.
Happens on this.
In one day, an adult bee hummingbird may visit as many as 1,500 flowers. They're estimated to fly as fast as 26 miles per hour. They beat their wings between 80 and 200 times per fucking second. And to support this hyperactivity, they consume about half their body weight in food every day. And they're not just the smallest known bird, they are also setting the record as the smallest known dinosaur and the smallest known flying vertebrate ever. That's the female there that we're looking at. And here are the males.
Incredible. The feathers, unbelievable. What is this?
Oh, and then you could click on that audio recording, but we would have to be so quiet to actually hear it.
We're not gonna.
Oh man,
it's not gonna happen.
Maybe not.
Well,
yeah.
Well, I think we should specify more of that. Again, Archosaur Archives. We're talking from the smallest bird to what Rob brought up, the dumbest bird, then the most worthless bird, to a ginormous bird. People, this has been another successful Archosaur Archives. Polyblend. We need to get right into it, people, before the end of the show.
Rob, can you say that really sexy name one more time?
Yeah, please.
The big bird.
The little bird had like a kind of 3 or 4 syllable thing.
Mellisuga helenae. Mellisuga means honeysuck.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know if it was named after somebody named Helen or somebody named Helena or some place named Helena. And the big bird is Pelagornis sandersi.
We all sit by and love sucking on that honey when Rob's around, but we also want to suck on the teat of this great game. It is a game between Clayton and Ryan. You guys ready, Clayton and Ryan?
Yep. Hell yeah.
We need lifelines. That will be Robert Gerke and producer Rob. We need a judge who makes sure that the whole entire game is done correctly. Do we have a Jeremy?
Yes, sir.
People, it's time to get to a game. A game of knowledge. game of historical facts of this great land of polyester blend and Utah, where we go through our don't look at that. Don't look. Utah City Squares, don't look at it. Is a place in Utah. Is a place of knowledge where sometimes something comes up and then other things come up. It's a great fucking game. People! For a long time now, Ryan and Clayton have been going to battle of this great state of Utah. And I will change the numbers before you. It is actually 72, Clay. 72.
Pulling away.
Against 66 people. That means, Ryan, you were a little behind. You're a little behind. And we're not talking tushy. We're talking real behind here. Okay, bud?
I have faith that I will catch up.
We're all working for you, is what I would say. We're all working for you, but not tonight. Tonight, I want to see what you guys can do head to head. I already unveiled the city, unfortunately, because I thought I had it all set up, and said I didn't. I will say I'm not going to name the city, but guys, what county do you think we're doing battle in? Clay, you go first for .025. What county do you think we're doing battle in?
I have to guess the county?
Yeah.
Did you drop any breadcrumbs earlier?
Well, I did. If you guys were looking at the screen, you would have seen I already blew it. But if you didn't, you're just going to have to guess the county. I thought you guys got...
Go with Juab.
Juab. Do you have that in your sights, Ryan? Or what county do you think we're doing this week?
Is Santa Clara County? Tooele County.
Ryan, I will say, I'm proud of you. As the guy who won the Utah Counties quiz, you did name a right county. So God bless you there, my friend. God bless you.
Maybe 2 points for that?
Not even close. Gentlemen, we are doing battle this week with a weird community. I will say this to Ryan and Clay. The guy now works there, not for anything specifically, and one of us one of the combatants grew up there. You guys are doing battle with one of the most financially very wealthy parts of Utah, but it is not in Summit County. It is, of course, the area known as Woodland Hills. Woodland Hills. Clay, I ask you first, does that mean anything to you? Any knowledge? Don't say anything, but any knowledge about
don't tell what county I think that's in?
No, it's in Utah County. We've already got that.
Sorry.
What knowledge do you have of Woodland Hills? Don't say anything specifically, but do you have knowledge of this area?
It's bougie Utah County before they built Alpine and those kind of upper Utah, fancy, nuevo, rich Utah County.
It's definitely
older money Utah County.
Deaf rich part of Utah. Ryan, Woodland Hills, do you know any? Have you ever heard this phrase, Ryan?
Never? No, never.
Oh boy. Again, people who don't know, this is a game between Clayton and Ryan. These two are going head to head in a epic battle of all 329 census designated areas, towns, and cities of Utah. We've been doing it for a while. We're at 138, gentlemen, and that is where we're at the score of 72 to 66. We have to do this. Last time we do a coin flip to go who goes first in question number 5. Clay, you won last week's quiz, so we must ask you, do you want old school heads or new kind of medium penny? If you get this right, it'll be for Commander question number 5, heads or tails? Do you want
old school tails, please?
Old school tails? Oh, boy. Ryan, that means you get command of question number 5. That might actually give you something here, my friend. We're doing Woodland Hills. Let's get an oeuvre of this community. This is Woodland Hills, Utah in 4K, done by Utah Valley Drone Guy. 8 subscribers, 489 views. Clayton, what is he doing?
Kicking our ass.
Just to give you guys...
Those look like some Woodland Hills.
Yeah, some woods, some hills.
You know, cities are named after often things that they've destroyed.
Oh, interesting. Clay, perspective. We love that. Oh, I love that. I love that. Ryan, are you getting a sense of these?
I don't see anyone in there.
Woodland Hills. That is one video.
I feel like the Godsmack singer is about to drop in.
This video I found a little more confusing, very low, probably more like 720p, low resolution, 66 views, kicking our ass. 15 years ago, this is by Moon Beaches. I think that's From the Hill. Looking at, so it's confusing, the title, View Woodland Hills, Utah. I think it's the view from Woodland Hills to Utah Lake. And they're listening to the Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yeah, the music is fascinating. It's very seasonal, but also Vince Guaraldi and Linus.
Yes, exactly. And then this is my favorite. This is the pros and cons of living in Woodland Hills. This is basically the beginning of Polyester Blend. I'm on the left, Ryan Bradford's on the right. This is what this is when Polyester Blend starts.
Today we are walking around the absolutely gorgeous mountain community of Woodland Hills, Utah. Let me just pan around a little bit. You can see behind us all these.
That sun is just, Dad, I got you.
Incredible views looking out over the entirety of Utah Valley. And then behind us is the gorgeous Mount Loafer.
I mean, we got a lot going on there. The next one is this, Clay, is the Woodland Hills history.
I'm picking.
What, Clay?
I'm just picking up a theme on the demographic of residents of Woodland Hills.
We'll talk about the median income of Woodland Hills here in a second.
Yeah, but is that a sliding scale for the MLM people below them on the?
That's a great other question. People, we must get to it. It is time for Utah's Cities Quiz. Clayton, you got the coin flip wrong, but you got last week's cities quiz correct, so you get to go first in this question. Hold on, let me get that right. Hold on, let me get that right up here. So Clay, this first question is to you. The first question is to you, and it is Clay, sometimes we have to, on the back end, there's lots of things to deal with, but we got to hear. Clay, for some points here tonight. Clay, I'm going to show you this Woodland Hills history video, which I showed you a little bit about of it. It's from the city of Woodland Hills. This is from their YouTube channel. And this is their 53-minute documentary about their history, which is maybe not that much.
Long ago, but not so very long ago.
Clay, it turns out they don't really have much of a history.
Long ago, but really not so long ago.
Not so very long ago.
I've got a couple questions for you, Clay. The first one is, this song is the great James Taylor, Our Town. Clay, what Pixar movie does Our Town by James Taylor come from for 1 full point? Is it Cars, Cars 2, Cars 3, or Luca? Which Pixar movie does Our Town, James Taylor, come from for 1 full point?
Wait, you say come from? He didn't write it for this movie, did he?
It was, so I will say, Randy Newman wrote it, and James Taylor performed it for either Cars, Cars 2, Cars 3, or Luca.
Yes, it was.
For 1 full point, Clay, or Ryan could steal for 0.5. You have lifelines, Clay.
I'm going to ask Gurky to help me out with this one.
Gurky knows Cars, right?
Well, it's not from Cars.
Are you sure?
It's not from Cars.
Well, it sounds not from Luca either. Luca was like the one where he's in the ocean. Maybe.
I was thinking Luca actually because the songs got steadily worse in Cars 2 and Cars 3 to the point where they were. I don't even think they were using Life as a Highway. I think they were just trying to get stuff up there. I'm going with D, Luca.
I can't disagree with you enough. Luca was like Italian. They rode scooters around. They didn't listen to James Taylor. And Cars is like America. James Taylor.
Isn't Luca the one where the character is gay?
Yes.
I feel like this song has all of the feels.
And we love that on Polyester Blend. I'll just say.
Oh, I'm not saying it in a judgmental way.
Why do you have
I'm
against
saying
gay people, Gurky? Jesus.
Okay, I'm not gonna support this this line of guessing, nor his guess. I can't do Luca.
All right.
I'm just gonna go with Cars. A.
No, that's a terrible choice.
So you listened to your lifeline, and you had all the other options.
Yeah, I also have Cars on Blu-ray
at the. So
I really do. It's a
final
fact. You can
answer.
come check it. You can come check it.
For 1 full point, Clay, Cars.
I truly believe it can't be Luca, and if it's going to be one of those, it's going to be Cars 1. So
there is a scene where Lightning McQueen and Sally are out driving around,
Oh, look at you! Look at you! I'm coming around here. I think I might be right.
Final answer, Clay.
I'm hedging.
Okay. Give it to me. What do we got?
1 point, Clay. It's from the motion picture Cars.
I gotta get an extra point for raw dog.
Clay, for 1 point each. If you get this right, you get some points. If not, Ryan can steal for them. Ryan can steal. We're going to the big question about Woodland Hills.
Wait, it's me. I go again?
Yes, buddy. We're still going. Clay, you can get some points here.
Sorry, Bradford. I tried to steal.
Or Ryan can steal. Clay, I give you the year Woodland Hills was founded, 19 blank blank. Year Woodland Hills was incorporated as a town, 19 blank blank. Year Woodland Hills was incorporated as a city, 20 blank blank. You see your numbers on the right, Clay. Every time you get it right, you get a point. Ryan can steal. Give us the numbers. You have all the bank on the right. Give it to us, Clay.
It's actually not that hard.
Can you bring the bank up again?
It's
right. I'm seeing this Gurky's face. Okay. Well, you can.
Okay. If it was it wasn't 2079.
Right. Can you let me just work through this, or are you my lifeline on this?
Sorry, I just volunteered as a lifeline.
And you were a remarkably bad lifeline on your last
I do love Gurky has introduced.
You not only
That's fair. That's fair. Let's just
tried to steer him as
yes,
wrong.
Gurky. I wasn't going to guess 2097.
I don't know, man.
Okay, so it's gonna be 2000, and the last one is 2000, and I'm gonna go with 07.
So you're saying again you are doing 2000 07 07. God bless.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Year of our Lord. Okay, and then we're gonna go. Let's go with founded in 07 and incorporated in 90. No, founded in 09. No.
You tell us.
Hold on. Founded in 09 incorporated in 70. There you go.
Founded in 1909.
Mm-hmm.
And Ryan Bradford is here the whole time listening. And then you want
stalking.
And then what do you want?
1970.
Should do 1907.
And
it was incorporated before.
You get a full point for each one that you get right. Ryan, whatever you get wrong, he can jigger it up and get his own points. So you say 1909, 1970, 2007. Is that right, Clay?
Yeah.
Is it 1909, meaning O?
Fuck.
Is it 9?
Well, fuck me.
Is it 1907? Booyah. 1 point, Clay. Is it 0? Oh boy, Clay. I mean, just to hear how far off you are, isn't it a little sad? It's a little sad for you.
Not that far off, man.
2000. Is it 0 right there? Is it 0? Booyah.
This is really going to determine whether he ties me or he wins.
Is it 7?
Ah,
Ryan, you have lifelines. You can reposition for 1 full point each time you redo it. You have the numbers on your right. Clayton's got 2 points. He's up to 3. You have lifelines. Where do you want to put those numbers?
Gurky, what do you think?
Well, so he guessed 1909, and that was wrong. Right?
Correct.
Both the 0 and the 9 were wrong.
The numbers up on your screen are the only ones he got right.
So it can't be a 0 in that spot. So it's got to be the 7, because it's got to be before the 7 in the incorporation. So it's got to be 1970.
Right.
And then 1979, and then 2000.
So he's just.
Ooh,
so
I like it.
Okay. Yeah, it was basically like a Gurky just do it for me. That's cool.
This was much better lifelining than when Gurky said the car song was from Luca.
Yeah, you see how good I do when I try.
So wait,
is
this what I'm gathering, Gurky? And Ryan has nothing to do with this. Like Ryan doesn't.
Yeah, that's 100% correct.
Okay, so this is what you want.
Just hit the booyah a bunch of times.
So if we get this right,
is that what you want, Bradford? Is that or are those the numbers you want? Do you like his logic?
I love it. I think it's.
I mean, what else could
I was
possibly
thinking.
be? What else could
I was
possibly
thinking
be
2000
different?
before.
Nothing, there is no other possible combination. Everything else is eliminated.
Wait, Clay, say that again.
Wait. Sorry, on the incorporation, Clayton didn't guess. He guessed 1970, right?
No. No.
Yes, I did.
No.
Yes, I did.
No.
I get for the incorporation. It was 1970. It was 09.
Right, yeah, then
70.
then that's the only possible mathematical.
Yeah, it's the only possible.
It works.
Are we all good with this?
Yeah.
Ryan, 4 possible points. Is it 1970? Booyah! Is it 79? Booyah! Is it 2000? Booyah! Oh my God! Plus you got the other digit. Booyah! It is 4-3, Ryan.
Man, it's so good. It feels good to be so good at this game. So much smarter than Clayton.
And how much?
You should have asked you for a lifeline, Clayton. I probably could help you out.
Next question. Oh my God. It turns out it goes to Ryan Bradford. Oh my God. Brother, I want to say this. I couldn't believe it. I'm a big fan of going to the city websites, Ryan. You know I'm a big fan of that. Ryan, you've always said that.
Yeah.
You've been like,
that's how I introduced you at parties. You love city websites.
Ryan, I was blown away that they have their own webcam that I don't even know if that's today, but it says they have their own webcam. God bless. God bless. But they do a December newsletter. And Ryan, I was blown away by going to Woodland Hills where they have a newsletter and they have 2 segments that have a first name that is a popular culture phenomenon, movie or TV. They have in their newsletter this name, you'll see in a second, like this person's segment. Okay, Ryan? I'm going to give you have an option for 2 points because 2 of them are right. So you're going to get 6 options, pick the right 2. And then if you can match their job to these names, you'll see in a second. So Ryan, in this newsletter, they have first names of this, Ryan, first names of this. It is this. It's cars.
It's Luca.
It's
Luca.
No, you're wrong. You stupid son of a. Ryan, it is. Oh, come on, get the. Oh shit! Sorry, guys. Hold on. Let me fix this. Come on, my boys. Oh shit! We might have problems here, boys. We might have problems.
Hey,
Rob, do you want to vamp
how's
about
Johnny
pennies?
Five doing?
Johnny Five. Let's go to Johnny Five right now on the ground. Johnny, what are we thinking? Is that really going to cause me problems? Don't fucking do that to me. You little shit.
Would you like me to talk about the time I ate a burrito?
Yes, vamp for 1 second. Why is that being... Sorry, boys. Sorry.
The photo is really great that Gurky shared. Like, that is a big fucking burrito.
Guys,
it is.
I will say that the graphics... Something changed in the update with Utah.
I'm happy to vamp for a second. Look,
please.
The bee hummingbird weighing just barely more. Only the females, barely more than a penny. They are near threatened. The penny is about to be fucking extinct.
I'm glad. Frankly, I am happy.
Ryan, I said there we go, boys. In the newsletter, they had something to do with a TV or a movie or something with the first name. Ryan, this is a 2-parter. So name the 2 actual, they've taken one of these to be in their newsletter. So name the 2. And then if you can, Ryan, tell me where the fire chief and the city enforcer, name those as well. So Ryan, you have to be like,
wait, so
name these 2 of these are actually like in the newsletter. In the newsletter.
It's like a okay.
And you get 2 extra points if you could say who the city enforcer and the fire chief link up to what their column is. So there is, which one is the two options here? What is the 2 column options, 2 real columns in their newsletter, and then who is the enforcer of enforcement, and then the fire chief? You get 2 points on top of that. So really, it's a 4-point option.
Okay.
Think about this first. What did they base their article on in the newsletter? You get 2 options.
Okay. I'm gonna raw dog this one.
Oh, all aboard! Can I get an
I'm gonna do TED Talk and Everybody Loves Raymond. I think those are gonna be the columns.
And then match up the enforcement person.
Wait, what were the 2 enforcement departments?
Enforcement,
firefighters,
just enforcement and fire chief.
Oh, fire chief is going to be Raymond. Enforcement's going to be Ted.
Roger. Fire. What was that? Say it one more time.
Fire would be Raymond, and then enforcement would be Ted.
Gotcha. So, Ryan,
Didn't you guess TED Talk for one of the columns?
is everybody loves Raymond one of the topics in the newsletter for Woodland Hills, the subject of Utah City's quiz? Is TED Talk. As you guessed, who is the enforcement and fire chief? Clay, you could steal now. You're at 3. Ryan's at 5.
So who's his guest for the fire chief?
Yeah, so it is two. Well, it's 3 things. Clay, the last thing that is a subject, like who out of these 6, besides TED Talk, what is they took this name for their newsletter. So what is this is their newsletter. And then if you could match what is a compliance officer in the fire chief to their respective things. It's complicated, but that's what Woodland Hills is. It's complicated. But I would say the main thing is, what is the other article in their newsletter? We know it's not TED Talk. What is the other one? You have left.
And what was the one you got right? Sorry.
He got TED Talk.
TED Talk you got wrong.
He got right.
That was the fire chief.
He did not get that right. The fire chief was not TED Talk.
Okay.
I love this question. I love thinking hard about this.
Give me another shot at this.
We got lifelines.
I'm thinking an article according to Jim. That wasn't a guess before, right?
Kirky left.
Is that from The Office, or what are we talking about? What is that from?
I don't know. Isn't that James? That was a TV show.
It's Jim Belushi's show.
It was Belushi's television
Jim Belushi
show,
was
yeah.
called According to Jim.
But it sounds like a newsletter article to me.
That sounds like a deep poll for Woodland Hills. I think they're going with something more pedestrian.
Like Wayne's World?
Yep. Yep, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, Wayne's World.
And then, do you have an attempt about who the fire chief and the code enforcement? You get a point if you get those right. Code enforcement person, matchup, and the fire chief.
I don't know why, Clayton, but I really like Everybody Loves Raymond for the code enforcement, because nobody loves the
Because everybody hates
guy.
that shit.
And so I think Truman Show might be the other one. But I'm also trying to steer you wrong, so take that into account.
And what was, according to Jim, was not his guess for fire chief, correct?
Correct.
Nobody guessed that at all.
I think that's the fire chief, Jim.
So your article.
So who's your code enforcement?
What's your article in the?
Everybody Loves Raymond. That's a
And what's
fantastic
You agree with
suggestion.
me on that?
Yes.
Okay, and then what's your article in the newsletter?
That was Wayne's World. Because according to Jim, it was too deep for the Woodland Hills.
Gentlemen, the real answer, of course,
It's cars.
It's cars.
It's cars. God damn it. Like, I wish you guys knew on my end how nuts it was. It is, of course, Wayne's World and TED Talks. And that means we're at a 5-5 tie.
Whoa, what about my other two?
Wait, there were
You're
also
wrong.
the
You're
code.
wrong as
Jesus,
wrong,
just dismissed me.
Wrong. Clay, what do you see on your screen right now?
Mountains.
Clay, if I were to describe to you right now, it's a 3-star rating of this mountain that is right above Woodland Hills.
Is that Mount Loafer?
Ely Parker says, I have nothing against this mountain. I just feel that it has a dumb name.
No shit.
It is to my great regret that I must award it only 3 stars. That is the lowest rating of this mountain above the Woodland Hills area. Clay, I give you 4 options of what they may be referring to. What are they? Is it none of those? Is it Horse Mountain, Bald Mountain, Loafer Mountain, or Little Mountain?
I'm gonna raw dog this because there's no fucking way I'm not gonna guess Loafer from the video earlier, where the guy said, "We got a fantastic view of Loafer Mountain right behind us, overlooking it, Woodland Hills."
You were listening. You were listening. We're proud of you.
Thank you.
You are up 6-5.
You know what? As soon as he said it, I was like, "That's kind of a fucking dumb name for him."
I know. I was trying to look at the other mountains, but Loafer's a pretty bad name. But Ryan, guess what? You get command at question number 5 because Clayton fucked it up. He fucked it up, Ryan.
Fucked it up.
Isn't that exciting for you, Ryan?
Super exciting.
Need to write you need to write it down, Ryan. You need to be able to write this down if you are able. Turns out that Woodland Hills is one of the most affluent, which is weird, of the state of Utah. Median household income of Woodland Hills is $137,000 and $426. My question for you, Ryan, Price is Right. I'm going to ask you to provide that, and then Clay. But you can go first, Ryan. 137,426 is one of the higher. It's in the top 5 of Utah. Write down your number, what you think is for the state of Utah household median income. Write it down. Clay, write down your option as well.
Just in case, or because I have a chance to steal?
You have a chance to steal.
do better.
You have a chance to steal.
How close does he have to be?
Within a margin of 20,000.
Ooh. Generous.
Actually, you know what? 50,000. 50,000.
Oh, even more generous. He has to be within 50,000.
Now I'm realizing it's Ryan Bradford. Ryan, what do you got?
So if
Ryan,
I did. Let's see. I got 86.
Ryan, you are very close. It is. I'll give it to Ryan because he was very close. The actual number, if everyone needs to know this, $93,000. And let's just take a moment to think about that. The median household income of Utah is $93,000.
There's a lot of 2-income families.
It comes down to the bonus. Both of you have to write this down. Everyone can play along to it. It is time for the bonus. It is a 6-6 tie. Ryan, Clay, what'd you write down for a median, by the way?
78.
Yeah, no, Ryan got you. We are doing, of course, the final. And it is about trees, guys. You ready about trees? You ready on this?
Love trees.
Well, don't we all love trees?
So sick of trees.
Did you guys know I looked up because it's Woodland Hills, that I thought about this question. It'll be a 2-part. You both have to write this down. Number of native trees to Utah, 1 number. This is closest to the whole. And combined with the number of native trees to introduced trees, what is that number? Closest to the whole, write them down. Number of
native Utah trees. That means
They are native before any European introduction. And then the second question is that number plus the introduced. And people, after this, we'll do a music break. We come back with a little just hang out and we have a fun time. It is 6-6 right now. Ryan to Clay. I will say that the first question is worth 400 points. The next question is worth 4,000.
Okay.
I will wait till Ryan and Clay has written down both of their answers. They're really.
I got mine.
So the first question is really worth 2 points. The next question is worth 4. We're going into this, Clay. It is 6-6. You won last one, Clay. What did you write down?
69.
Nice, brother. Nice. It's close to the hole. Ryan, what you write down?
Wait, we're supposed to have 2 numbers, right?
Yeah,
or just
the
one?
first one for number of native.
Oh, the first one? I did.
His other one's 96. Just
16. 1-6.
And then the next one, combined number of native and then introduced trees. What do you guys have?
690, baby.
I got 42.
I'm just laughing at how far our numbers are off each other. I just think we got a lot of invasive species.
What do we got, Gurky?
I didn't know I was playing. I go 32 and 84.
Jeremy?
My guesses were identical to Clayton's. 69 and 690.
Too many.
Producer Rob.
I said 25 and 250.
People, decision will be made after the show because these guys kind of did close to each other in an amazing way. I will say the first one, so the right answer for, you know what, we have, again, I said earlier that it was, the first one was worth like 2 points. The second answer is worth more. So Clay, you said 69. You are right in that you are closer to 45. Ryan said 16. You said 690. Ryan said 420. Or 42. 42.
No, I said 42.
42. Yeah. He's closer. And by him being closer on the second answer, he wins this week plus 2 points.
You know, you took back the scoring methodology.
You know what?
And then you said 6 and 4. You said 6 4,000.
It sucks for you.
What was the combined number? You never even said it.
So 245, 245.
Oh, Rob almost nailed that.
And 45 for native. So native 45.
I believe Rob Nielsen was the winner.
I also don't. This comes from Utah State or Utah, from Logan, Utah State Valley. You know when they do the I feel like why is it so even?
45.
It
comes from a website that is called "What is closest to Bradford's guess."
.com.
Ryan Bradford.
I made it with AI just now.
Ryan Bradford wins this week. We come back. Ryan Bradford, you're the winner of this week's Utah City's quiz by questionable thing. I would say, kid, work harder. All right, work harder. We're going to say goodbye after this music break. We'll be back after one music break and then say goodbye. We love you all. Polyester blend. And the music break is, what's a good eat a dick? Did you have one, Ryan? You didn't have one.
I put Green Day in there.
Oh, what was the song?
FOD.
FOD, Green Day. We'll be back after this, and then just say goodnight to everyone. We love you. This is Green Day, FOD. 2 minutes. We'll be back. Ryan, you're the winner. Clay, work harder. Just work harder. Poly blend.
Where's the other face? The face I heard before. Your head trips boring me. Let's nuke the bridge we torched 2,000 times before. This time we'll blast it all to hell. I've had this burning in my guts now for so long. My belly's aching now to say. Stuck down in a rut of dislogic and spud. A side of you well hid. When it's all said and done, it's real and it's been fun. But was it all real fun? Let's do the bridge we torched 2,000 times before. This time we'll blast it all to hell. I've had this burning in my guts now for so long. My belly's aching now to say.
Green Day. Have you heard of this band? Green Day. Pretty good. People. It's the end of our show. We've been here for a couple hours. We've been having a great time. We'll be back next Tuesday. Ryan, Tuesday, you're available?
I think so.
We hope so. I want to say this is that who's the Husky boy? You know who's the Husky boy, Ryan?
Ryan.
Who?
Well, no, guys. It's got to go to
Johnny Five.
I have to really slowly. There he is over. Oh shit! I gotta hear. Johnny Five, you are Husky boy of the show. Again next week, guys. Elevator pitch, Short Circuit 3. Think about that. We'll have other fun stuff. I'll make sure to keep you guys up to date on that. Before we get there, final thoughts on the show. Let's go, and then we'll do the Limp Bizkit and so much fun stuff to talk about. Jeremy, you were kind of, I think you were, oh, maybe Rob was, but we'll do Rob. Rob, final thoughts on the show.
Great show. I'm so sorry that I should have done the intro for Archosaur Archives.
I know.
Really, it really sets it up.
Your segment is always great. We don't have to worry about that. This guy, Jeremy, next week, do we have to worry about our December releases of movies? I would like to talk about those. Jeremy, your thoughts next week.
I mean, we can definitely do it next week if we're gonna do the show on.
It'll be Tuesday, by the way.
It'll be Tuesday again.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Mammoth play on Monday against the LA Kings. I just think it'll be.
How are those guys doing? Are they doing all right? Mammoth are doing well.
Let's not talk about our hockey team. Let's talk about a great show. Jeremy, Tuesday, will that work for you?
Probably. Don't need to, don't need to do our scheduled books on live TV, I suppose. But
when's our next great NSPS show, though? We all want to know about that.
Oh, that will definitely be on December 11th.
So
Thursday.
Yeah, we have some time after that.
Wait, that's Tuesday.
December 11th is
Oh, that's Thursday. It's
Thursday. I hate to crack
Gerke's
reporter Robert Gerke, but
he's working through calendars.
my sources tell me
That'll be a Thursday. Next week it'll be on the 9th. Gerke, final thoughts on the show. Final thoughts. What do you want? And then we're gonna do the pen pal stuff, but just your thoughts tonight.
I kind of love the idea of having whenever I have a pocket full of dimes, I'm going to think like I have a pocket full of hummingbirds for the rest of my life until the day I die. I'll be like, it's like I have a pocket full of hummingbirds.
This guy gives you that thought. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
It was great. And I think he should have been Husky Boy of the show, but I don't get the vote. So.
Let me give it to Johnny Five. Clayton Scrivener, the Podfather. Final thoughts on the show. What do you think?
You guys ever see, what was that? Wicker Man? That movie Wicker Man? Instead of the bees in the cage, it's bee hummingbirds in the cage. That'd be pretty cool. You ever see that Wicker Man remake with Nicolas Cage? In the cage with the bees?
Ryan Bradford, you know more than that.
What did he do? What was that?
Never heard of this.
Just let him go. Just let him be on that. People, we'll be back next
My
Tuesday.
genius won't be appreciated in this century, apparently. But whatever. Fuck it.
Within this kind of time frame. People, we'll be back next week, Tuesday. I love hanging out with all of you guys. We're going to do Limp Bizkit Crew. We'll have more to talk about. From the desert above. Kind of go right. Pretty soon, that big yellow moon will light the way back to the one you love. Blue shadow on the train. Johnny Five, we love you. He's going to be a part of the show. So cowboy, close your eyes and dream. All of the doggies are in the corral. All of your work is done. Just close your eyes and dream, little pal. Dream of someone. We'll have so much more. I've got an agent that's working on what we can do in the future of content for Polyester Blend and KTRD. We're going to work on that. Blue shadows on the trail. We do a lot here. We're going to do more. Soft wind blowing through the trees above. All the other little cowboys back in the bunkhouse now. So close your eyes. If you are a part of people who have the control of Short Circuit 3, where they can go from that, we're going to do elevator pitches for that. Can you imagine the creativity we have here? We can't wait to see you next week. I hope everyone's good. We'll be back for more fun and merriment on Polyester Blend.
Night, Dusty.
We'll see you guys until then.
Dad.